I don't know why, he said it blend in, it's extra white, but,
I mean, I can see it.
That's crazy.
Hello, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, so why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
So what's up? My name DJ. What I do, I actually work on cars for like 5-6 days a week. After that, I'd probably go home, gym, anything like that. And my dream is to travel the world, though.
Nice to hear. Okay, I'm gonna start off by asking you a couple questions, okay?
Yep.
What do people misunderstand about you the most?
I think at this point in my life, I feel like people misunderstand and think that the way that I act, they think that my intellect is down low. I try to prove people wrong, but at the same time, I'm just trying to do me.
Yeah, I feel that. Tell me about the 3 most influential people in your life and how they have impacted the way that you view it.
This is gonna sound cliche, but I think one of them is my grandma. I feel like she's been there for everything. I'm gonna be sad when she goes eventually, but she's actually taught me how to be polite and talk to elders a good type of way and everything like that. Show respect. But also 2 other people be like J. Cole or JID. Is drastically different people, but I resonate with their type of energy and lyrics.
Nice. What was your first kiss like?
Hey man. It felt good. It was like a spark, you know what I'm saying?
What was the story? Like what how old were you?
I think I was actually 17 when it first happened. So I don't know if that's a late bloomer or anything like that, but yeah, I got it. So I don't know, it was like we was in the room. She had some streamers coming down. It was like gold. From my memory, it's like it felt like everything hit different and the light bounced off her eyes perfectly. It felt like we were 3-4 inches apart, and it just felt surreal because it was like in my head I didn't know if I should go for it, but she went for it, and it just all matched perfectly.
So follow-up question to the same one. Was there tongue?
Yes. But I'll tell you, the thing is, it actually, instead of being like a regular peck, first kiss or whatever, it actually turned into a makeout session, which was my first time making out anyway.
Okay.
So that I accomplished a lot first. But yeah.
What would you say is your favorite place to be in the world as of this moment?
As of this moment, I would say a skate park, but I don't be there as much as I would like to. Maybe, Emerson Point, mostly because I get to walk around and be in nature. I feel like being out there and breathing in the oxygen that the plants and leaves gives you. See the sights that you do see, the animals that you get to interact with. I feel like that right there gives you a different type of peace of mind.
Yeah. You like nature?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Really quick, what is your star sign?
Aries.
Aries.
Yes.
Okay, we have an Aries here. All right, next question.
Yeah.
What is your love language?
I kind of bounce between physical touch and quality time. Those are the 2 things. I'd probably say my least, one of the lower end ones would be gift giving. I feel like being there in person and spending time with a person, having a laugh, having good conversation is more important to me than actually buying me stuff.
Yeah, I feel that. How do you personally deal with stress?
Stress wise, I honestly nowadays it's kind of getting kind of iffy, and I need to get a grip, but Usually what I do, I'd kind of lock it away in my mind, like further away from what I'm actually doing. If I let it get to me, then it'll just obstruct everything that I'm doing right now. I kind of just push it in the back of my mind.
In all your life, do you think you've ever encountered the paranormal, a ghost?
Yes, actually. I actually got a story. I actually got a story on that.
Okay, let us know.
There's this one time, like, we used to live in Bradenton, and the thing was, it was like a duplex. My mom and my little sister's dad and her was in one room, and then me and my 3 other brothers was in the other room. So my big brother had his own bed, and it was like a wooden frame. He laid on that, and then like, kind of like perpendicular or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, to that, we would have me and my other 2 brothers, my 2 little brothers, would be on the floor on like a mattress in a bed spring. So this one time, I woke up and I looked over, and I thought I saw my little brother like run out of the room. I look over to my left and he's laying right there.
Oh Lord.
I'm just like, I'm like, bro, I ended up going right back to sleep after that, because I feel like we put covers over our heads and it feels like we're safe and sound after that. So, I mean, that's how it is.
Who is your celebrity crush? If there's more than one, that's okay. Just let us know.
I gotta write down a book on this one. All right, I got a few as of right now. Okay. All right. Cliche. Jenna Ortega.
Okay.
There's gotta be one. Valkyrie. Tina Kitten, and Billie Eilish.
Oh, that's a really nice list, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of diversity there.
Got to.
Right now, what would you say is your biggest regret?
My biggest regret actually would be dwelling on the past when I was in high school. Because especially my 11th and 12th grade year, I was pretty much in my head all the time. Then I had my head wrapped around a girl, and you know how that goes. And it went down the drain, and I didn't really, there'd be some times where I would think about now, and I'd be like, the way that I am now, if I were to go back in time and I'm this person, there's so many things that I wouldn't have done, or like I would have changed up or anything like that. But anything in the past pretty much shapes you for the future, so I can't change anything.
So if tomorrow you had found out that you had 24 hours to live, what would you do, and would you tell anybody?
I probably wouldn't tell anybody. I don't know if that makes me like seem weird about it, but I feel like if I had 24 hours to live and it was guaranteed 24 hours only, I feel like if I were to tell people, it'd just put that extra stress on their mind during the day, and it'd be like, I feel like if I were to be on the deathbed at the end of the day, and you know, whoever's there is gonna be there. I'm not gonna tell everybody and have them worry about him. I'll just, you know what I'm saying, wean off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I do, I'd probably just stay home, to be honest. I'd probably either stay home or just go somewhere and then walk around and experience the last things of life, even the smallest things.
All right. How would you define success, and do you think that you have reached success?
Definitely not. I have not really success. I feel like success is more of a, everybody says that success is, oh, you got money, you got fame, you got all these cars, and you got all these real estate and houses and all this extra stuff. I feel like success is more of a way of living, in regards of how you carry yourself. If you feel comfortable with how your life is going, say you don't have to have all this expensive stuff or anything like that. As long as you have peace of mind, you should be fine.
Okay. Is there anything right now that you haven't let go of? And why? Why haven't you let go of that?
I think in this point in my life, it's more of, what's on my mind is more of like money. I feel like I would be constantly thinking about, oh, I'm spending too much, and then I would constantly have to let it go over and over and over. Anything else other than that, I've kind of felt like I just have to let it go anyway, because it's not gonna, like, if I worry about the past, then it's not doing anything for me now. And if I worry about the future, it's just gonna make me worry about the future. So if I don't live here and now, then there's no point.
Alright. If the person who hurt you the most walked through that door right now, how would you react?
Amen. I curl up in the no. To be quite honest, if they were to walk through, I wouldn't really, show any emotion or anything like that, or like any outburst or, any hatred for them. It's just like, you did this, I guess. I wouldn't really, make a big deal out of it, to be honest, because that stuff's in the past. I probably wouldn't pursue any type of, like relationship or friendship or anything with them, but just keep it cordial and whatever we're doing. Don't have that mess up whatever we got going on, and then go our separate ways, whatever. So that's how it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really indifferent.
We asked your friends to describe you in one word. What do you think that word would be?
Him. No. No, but really, I think it might be different.
Okay.
I'd
Why do
probably
you
say the
that?
word different. Because I've actually asked two of my coworkers, one of them being Davon, my friend Davon. He's kind of fire, I'm not gonna lie. He actually, this one time I was walking around with him to like the next car, and he goes, thank you for being different. And I'm just like, oh, what are you talking about? He's like, you actually act different, and I like that. Like, he's talking like act different from everybody else and everything like that. At this point, I don't feel like I'm acting different. It's just more of a
Being you.
reflex type shit,
What would you say are your red flags?
And what specifically?
I would say red flags that in a relationship. If you had to name 3, what would they be?
Okay. One, these are not in any particular order.
Okay.
One has to be the whole zodiac sign thing or whatever.
Okay.
I feel like if you believe that, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I believe in sometimes, but if you let horoscopes run your entire day and your entire life, and yeah, that's kind of, I'd be like, okay, you do that. Just don't put it on me. Thank you. Another red flag would be just the way your attitude is, to be honest. It's 2023, bro. Nobody's worried about what that small shit going on. As of right now, I feel like if you don't have communication type thing, the communication I'm learning how to do more and more, because if you don't communicate, you won't get your point across. You won't, find anything comfortable for you or find a compromise. I feel like that is a detriment to relationships. And a third thing would probably be, I'd probably say indecisiveness. Not to like a lower degree of like, oh, I don't know where to eat or anything like that. I feel like if you're not picky about what you want or like what you need and things, and you don't communicate that with your significant other, aka like me or whatever. At this point, I'm not gonna try to dig through your mind and like pinpoint what you got going on or like anything like that. I need to be upfront with me so I know how to respond type shit. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think your personal red flags would be? Like
Me?
Yes, you.
Nothing, because I'm him. Now let me stop. I feel like sometimes I could be a little it kind of bounces off the other answer I was saying. The whole if you don't be upfront with me, I won't know what the fuck's going on. I think oblivious
Okay.
to some things, I'd say. Even if I say, oh, I'm not oblivious, I notice everything, sometimes it slips through my mind, okay? You would be mad and I would make an effort, and if you don't, reciprocate it back, maybe like once or twice, then I'm just like, it's out of my hands now. I don't like try to dig through, even if some people would like that, be like, it shows that you care even more. But I think I started to be like, oh, well, I don't have time for the stress on my brain. I'm gonna just, slow down on that and get back. Another one would be the whole communication thing, which is why I'm trying to get better. Even though it'll hurt the other person, I'm not trying to do that, but sometimes it's for the greater good.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time today. We appreciate you.
Thank you.